Through synergy of intellect, artistry, and grace came into existence the blessing of a dancer. Fortune does favor the bold, and you'll never know what you're capable of if you don't try. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Life is a magical journey, so travel endlessly to unfold its profound and heart-touching beauty. Different languages, the same thoughts, servant to thoughts and their masters. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Better to die fighting for freedom than be a prisoner all the days of your life. Those who bring sunshine into the lives of others have discovered the secret to genuine happiness and fulfillment. Brilliance is impossible without a touch of insanity. Unexpected intrusions of beauty. This is what life is. We may place blame, give reasons, and even have excuses, but in the end, it is an act of cowardice to not follow your dreams. Sometimes you get pushed out not because you're not worth it, you are worth more. The spectacle is at the same time the mirage of self and the mirror of things. Love and friendship. They are what make us who we are, and what can change us if we let them. That's what fiction is for. It's for getting at the truth when the truth isn't sufficient for the truth. They blossomed. They did not talk about blossoming. Man is a clever animal who behaves like an imbecile. Life always begins with one step outside of your comfort zone. No man ever threw away life while it was worth keeping. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. Consistency is the true foundation of trust. Either keep your promises or do not make them. There is something fascinating about science. One gets such wholesale returns of conjecture out of such a trifling investment of fact. I have no idea of eternity, but I think kindness keeps the spirit young. I am thus asking you to be kind and feel it for yourself. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. You have to lift a person up before you can really put them in their place. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. The more you believed in yourself, the more you could trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the less you compare yourself to others. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. This had seemed a safe choice, since to be against the Beatles is to be against life. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. All you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence that you know. I want to drag knives over my skin, just to feel something other than shame, but I'm not even brave enough for that. We do not have to be mental health professionals to identify the traits of the possible sociopaths among us. Sometimes things happen to people and they're not equipped to deal with them. Nothing is too late, till the tired heart shall cease to palpitate. There's only one day at a time here, then it's tonight, and then tomorrow will be the day again. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. This is how you start to get respect, by offering something that you have. How terribly sad it was that people are made in such a way that they get used to something as extraordinary as living. Dreaming of a life not lived, but holding on to the fantasy, because the scars of reality still sting the heart. I never found beauty in longing for the impossible and never found the possible to be beyond my reach. Compromise brings harmony to both, happiness to none. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Truth has nothing to do with the conclusion, and everything to do with the methodology. Know from whence you came. If you know whence you came, There are absolutely no limitations to where you can go. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. There is no tomorrow, and there was no yesterday. If you truly want to accomplish your goals, you must engulf yourself in today. A lot of the conflict you have in your life exists simply because you're not living in alignment. You're not being true to yourself. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. To be successful, you have to be out there. You have to hit the ground running. An item is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. Believe in sudden shifts in life. You never know what is coming for you. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. When you use your energy and resources to punish people, you run out of energy and resources to protect people. The most important reason for going from one place to another is to see what's in between, and they took great pleasure in doing just that. By helping others, we expand our joy and fly like we were born to do so. I am fallen, flawed, and imperfect, yet drenched in the grace and mercy that is found in Jesus Christ. There is strength. The friends you make in college are friends you'll have for life, even if you don't talk for years at a time. Do not lose yourself in the crowd. You are the only one you've got. Take care of your soul. Your story is remarkable, even if you don't know it yet. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. Life's like a painter's palette. Just when you've got everything worked out, the colors change. You must have someone in your circle who you can bounce off your ideas without being dissuaded. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. Being afraid to take chances is scarier than actually doing things that challenge you. Don't let your luggage define your travels. Each life unravels differently. There are some experiences in life they haven't invented the right words for. A boy may be as disagreeable as he pleases, but when a girl refuses to crap sunshine on command, the world mutters darkly about her moods. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Whatever happens to your body, your soul will survive, untouched. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. I wonder if I'll ever have to decide which is worse, life as we're living or no life at all. The universe may not always play fair, but at least it's got a hell of a sense of humor. There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. All I am is literature, and I am not able or willing to be anything else. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. Being born is like being kidnapped, and then sold into slavery. Despite its dark veins, the transparency of dragonflies' wings assures me of a pure, innocent world. Be happy in the moment, that's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. That's the duty of the old, to be anxious on behalf of the young. And the duty of the young is to scorn the anxiety of the old. Success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. For the world is in a bad state, but everything will become still worse unless each of us does his best. The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. The spirit of a man is constructed out of his choices. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. Power does not corrupt. Fear corrupts. Perhaps the fear of a loss of power. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. If I lived a million lives, I would have felt a million feelings, and I still would have fallen a million times for you. By what men think, we create the world around us. Daily New. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. The only part of you that hurts when you're given the truth is the part that lives on lies. I enjoy growing older and wiser and learning from my mistakes every single day. Don't lose your heart when things are uncertain. Instead, let it be the compass that guides you back to your truest self.